Greetings, Guardians. My name is Erik here. Sorry, that was another in-joke for those of us who play Destiny. Um, Welcome to this evening's special one-shot called Forged in Light, set in the Destiny/Destiny 2 universe. I'm joined by some awesome players up here to my right in the storybook, where they belong, to tell you this story of light and dark and space magic. And we're going to start off bottom right with an individual you have seen talk to us on Storyteller Studio, but you've never seen him game with us. Although you better have watched him on Unlawful Disorder, because we've asked you to several times. But tonight, I welcome Sam.
Hello. I'm really excited to actually get to play with everyone after the chats we've had. So, looking forward to this.
And you are playing a hunter this evening, right?
Yes, a hunter by the name of Caduceus.
Caduceus, the Awoken Hunter. Yeah. And this will be fun. For those watching, this is an experiment. I've wanted to try this. I have homebrewed a bunch of rules for this, as well as for Tom Clancy's The Division, to play in Savage Worlds. And this is the first time we've gotten to play with what I've created for Destiny. So we're going to try that. Going forward, also, there is a disclaimer in the end credits, but I do have to say something now. Destiny and all of the associated components are copyrights of Bungie. We don't own any of it. We're just using it because we like that world and it's fun, and I'm required to tell you that. So you've been told. We're going to move next door to Jeff. How are you, Jeff?
Good. Jeff here. Tonight I'll be playing Bottle, a human warlock. Bottle.
Just Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move up top right. Coming in as the Exo Titan tonight, Peter. We call you Peter now.
Okay, that's fine. I noticed that on Monday. I'm Peter, aka Deep Frito, or today Deep Six. I'm a Titan. I like to smash things.
Will be much smashing. And moving over to the Game Beast herself, always in costume, even for one shots that she didn't know what we were playing until this morning. Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm playing Tiana, an Awoken Warlock.
All right. So, for those of you watching who don't know much about Destiny, I'm going to let Frito explain a little bit about the world of Destiny. Just give us an overview.
That's fine. Destiny is a shooter that is more or less set in the future. This giant ball that's behind Erik's head is referred to as the Traveler. Long ago, it came to our solar system and was fleeing more or less from an entity referred to as the Darkness. And when it arrived here, it granted a whole bunch of special magical powers to the civilizations of the Awoken, Exo, and humans. And then it went into a coma. More or less.
Yep. There's a lot more to that, but it's a really long video. It's like 5 hours. Maybe we'll put it in the description of this one. You can go patronize My Name is Byth, because he's great at telling you Destiny lore. But last year, with the launch of the latest expansion of the video game, a program called New Light occurred, which is where we suddenly saw new Guardians for the first time since Destiny 1. So, Bottle, Deep Six, and Caduceus, you guys are a fairly long-standing fire team. Go on any number of strike missions together, those kind of things. And you have been called to stand out on a balcony and look at the city with Commander Zavala, because he has an office, but he doesn't ever seem to go into it. So, you are called to meet him, and you see him standing out, surveying the city and all that, he is sworn to protect at this point. Greetings, Guardians. It's good to see you. Welcome back.
Always a pleasure.
We've received...
Sup?
He gives Caduceus a very interesting look. We've received strange communications from out beyond the asteroid belt. And we don't usually send Guardians out that far, but some of what we're getting warrants investigation. So, after speaking with the various members of the Vanguard leadership, we have determined that the three of you are going to undertake this mission. You're muted, Frida.
I should. Is there anything that we should expect?
The area beyond the asteroid belt is dangerous, generally. However, we do know that the signal is coming somewhere within Jupiter's orbit. And it appears to be an activated colony ship beacon from the Exodus Chartreuse.
All right.
And he kind of looks at the rest of you. He's a man of few words and less being inspiring, and right now he's not being inspiring. Ikora says that there have been a series of fallen and taken engagements in the area, but most activity around Jupiter has been quiet for several weeks now.
Sounds intriguing.
So we just need to go out and take a look at it?
You need to go out and find out who or what it is that activated a centuries-old distress signal.
All right. Seems pretty simple. This can't be hard. What could go wrong?
And he kind of looks at you, Bottle. With you, any number of things.
Patting him, Caduceus patting him. No, I had a list here somewhere. I'll tell you on the way.
Of the things that could go wrong. Very well. Speak with Amanda. She'll equip you for a ship that's ready for such a deep space adventure.
All right.
Good luck, Guardians. And he turns and puts his hands on his hips and resumes staring out over that which he protects.
All right, Commander. I'm going to head my way over towards the hangar and look towards Bottle and say, when it's never a good sign when the Taken could be involved.
Yes, that's true. I pull out my knife that's on my side. What do you think? Right. Let's go.
Yep. So, Bottle produces a very odd hive knife, and as you walk toward the hangar, kind of holds it up and speaks to the blade, not to all of you, and then returns the blade to the sheath as you round the corner.
Caduceus just glances at Deep Six. He's like, "Yeah, still, that's still unnerving. Not used to that yet. Not sure I want to be, but well. Anyway,
Not used to what? Batul's knife?
the talking to the knife,
Listen, he
looking
just
to the
everyone
knife
wants
for
to be
advice.
wants to
Well,
go
you know,
under.
that part I get. Don't get me wrong.
All right. So you guys make your way down and you find Amanda, and she is at a fairly large, very boxy looking ship, and she's making some finishing touches on repairs. It's good to see you. She's ready to go. She'll get you out where you need to be. Don't get shot. The ship. I mean, I know you Guardians get shot all the time, but like, don't get shot in the ship. We don't have a lot of the long range vessels left these days, so be careful.
Oh, I guess it'll do. If you've worked on it, I trust it.
Okay.
Caduceus is sort of like has been progressively getting more excited as they get closer, and sometimes he sees this like the long range ship. He's just like, yes, precious.
All right.
I don't know.
Any other questions before you climb aboard your deep space vessel?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So you climb aboard and you jump to whatever faster than light travel is called in Destiny. It's never actually explained to us what it's called. I think it's just called FTO. So you jump to FTO. And a while later, you come out of faster than light in vision of just this massive, massive colony ship. You see that it has a number of holes blown in it. It is drifting kind of haphazardly in space. And you see several fallen skiffs kind of flying patrols up and down its length. And you can tell that it has clearly been cannibalized for parts at more than one occasion. But there is a human, radio signal coming from a specific part of the ship.
Is there a place we can dock?
Yes.
Or do we just
Transmet it.
We'll have to get close enough.
transmit?
Yeah, you can find a place that you can, do your little warp in, your transmet in thing.
Before that, I want to tune the radio on the ship to see if we can pick up that message that's being broadcast.
Yeah, give me an electronics roll. Or
Ye-
get one of your friends to do it.
Since I don't have... Okay. Forget I'm a dumb titan. I just know how to smash.
Much smash. You're muted, Jeff.
I'm muted. I have
so
electronics.
close.
I don't. Is
Your way.
Oops, it's not going to us. 7.
Okay, what'd you roll, Jeff?
2.
All right, so we'll say you were assisting Caduceus poorly. So
I was trying to stab it with my knife.
stab it
Look,
with
that's
a
the
steely
solution to
knife.
a lot of problems, just not this one.
You just
Oh.
can't kill the ship.
No,
So-
he can. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Caduceus, you're able to. So Deep 6, like, we need to hear that transmission, and you adjust, and you hear, yes, hello. This is this is Coco. Does anybody hear me? There's a lot of fallen on the ship, and I help.
Coco, identify yourself?
I mean, I did. I'm Coco.
Yeah, but that's a name.
Oh, I'm a ghost.
Oh, where's your guardian?
I don't have one yet.
Oh. And
I'm pretty sure they're on this ship, though.
All right. And they'll look over at Buffalo and say, does this happen often?
I mean, the Traveler woke up and, like, more ghosts came out, like, a few months ago and spread out around the system. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of new.
I mean, if there's a new, guardian on that ship, that's kind of big.
Mm-hmm. We should go down and see if we can help. Transmat range?
You're getting close, yeah?
Okay, I'm the transmat down.
Okay. The rest of you going with him?
Yes.
All right, so you all show up in a cacophony of colors and various effects, personally related to you and your style, a la Tess. And you...
Mine's really dark.
Yep.
Like a smoke.
Yep. So you all arrive and you find yourself standing, helmets on because it's fairly difficult to breathe, in a long emergency lit corridor, and you see this kind of small, well, I mean, not any smaller than your ghosts, but it's just this small rectangular ghost just kind of floating in the air, looking out at you, doing scans along the wall as, ghosts do. Turns and looks at you, does that little break apart and spiral around the orb of light that they do. Guardians. Good to see you.
Coco, I assume?
That's me.
Right. How can we be assistants?
So, my guardians, I'm pretty sure in that room. And, they, kind of, wave their scanner around on a door. But, there's also a lot of fallen in there. And obviously I can't just go resurrect a guardian just to have them, killed by the fallen. That seems like a bad first day on the job.
It's okay. We can take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
We're professionals.
Do you know how many are in there?
Nope.
Okay.
Just a lot.
Is the door... Oh, sorry. Ask the ghost rather than the storyteller. Is the door locked, or is it like we just open it?
And she looks over and scans up and down, and the door opens. And you hear...
Take that as a yes.
You hear, that very guttural kind of Elixir fallen sound from the inside.
Party time.
Because he's already moving.
Okay.
To find a firing position.
Yep. All right. So you guys, Caduceus moves into the doorway. What are you doing?
I'm gonna ready my shotgun and charge in.
All right. Okay. So, we are going to have you run in here, draw some initiative cards. We are going to go directly into combat because this is a Destiny game, and shooting stuff is part of what you're here to do.
What?
You all...
I was definitely going to negotiate.
Listen, Fallen. I understand you're jealous that the Traveler's here now and not at your home planet anymore. But, Yeah.
Have you thought about, I don't know, not doing what you're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I have some pamphlets.
All right. I'm going to draw a card for Coco and display it as Tiana's card. But Coco gets an 8 of spades. Deep 6 is a 2 of spades. Bottle is an 8 of diamonds. Caduceus, I believe you have the quick edge.
Yes.
So you cannot have anything less than a 5. But a king of hearts will be more than a 5. And there are 2 different sets of fallen. There's just basic grunt soldiers and a captain. So 5 of diamonds for the grunts and a 5 of spades for the captain. So, Caduceus, you pop around the corner. I'm assuming a gun out.
Yeah, probably, what was it called? Tone Patrol.
Okay.
My scout rifle.
Yeah. So you round the corner with your scout rifle out and slide yourself back behind a kind of crate if you would like to. And you can see that there are a group of 5 fallen. I don't remember what the little guys are called, Frida. You'll have to help me. Yeah, 5 dregs wandering around digging through stuff, and there's a captain giving orders. And he turns and he sees you. And it's fighting time. You are behind a crate in a long room that has a bunch of, bodies in spacesuits and stuff like that, and then 5 fallen and a captain. What would you like to do?
Like roughly how much distance between us?
Less than 24. So you're within regular range on your gun. You're probably at long range on your knife, though. You're probably like 12 to 15 squares away.
Are the dredges or the captain closer?
The captain is closer, and he is surrounded in an arc shield.
Oh, that makes that easier. Wait, just in case I'm not remembering this correctly, you want to use the same damage type on that shield?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes this fine.
What type is it again?
Arc.
Because it's been a while since I've Savage World. I can take multiple attack actions. It's just the multiple action thing.
And a multiple action penalty, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, let's shoot this captain twice.
Okay.
Reminding myself what bonuses I get there.
You're going to be at just a flat roll because your Tome Patrol +2 is going to be negated by your multi-action.
But I have double tap when I'm firing rate of fire 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's +1 overall.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. And my shooting is that and that. A 12
that
on
will
first
hit with
roll.
a raise.
Fantastic. And how much is that? That's an extra D6 damage? Is that?
Yep.
When
It's
you
an
get-
extra D6 damage.
Cool. All right. Does damage explode?
It does.
Okay. Okay, so that's 22 damage.
Okay. And because you are using Tome Patrol,
That's
which is
arc.
arc, it negates the shield. And so, yeah, just that first tap, you see that shield crack and break, and the captain is shaken with 2 wounds.
Awesome. Let's do exactly that all over again.
Okay.
Do I take, with multiple actions, do I do all my actions, or do I wait for everyone else to go and then?
You go right now.
Cool. 11.
To hit, that will hit with a raise.
Cool. Good. No. Uh, 19.
Yep. So that is one dead captain. As you round the corner, you slide in behind that crate, you pop off, and you pop up and fire off 2 quick shots. And the first one cracks that shield, and the second one takes the captain right in the head, and he drops to the ground.
He turns around to the others. Did you see what I? Yeah, you didn't even see.
Nobody's even in
Hurry
here.
up and watch me do that. No.
Nobody's even in here. All right. So next up is Coco. And so in the confusion, Coco will zip around and kind of like goes up underneath the tone patrol and goes around kind of this barrel and starts scanning over a pile of bodies and then hovers over one. And there's a second where it sort of like turns and it looks and it changes position and ducks around behind another barrel and opens up and just starts to funnel light out into this pile of bodies. And that will be its turn. Next up, though, is going to be Bottle.
Did you save any for us?
There's a whole bunch of dredges in there. You
Okay.
do you.
I'm gonna lob a grenade.
Okay. Spend the power points. And give me a athletics roll. You are at long range here from the doorway. So you are at a -3. -2.
Okay.
You're at a -2 penalty.
Okay. Benny that.
Okay.
Nope. Same number. 5 or 3 after the -2.
Okay. I need you to roll a D8. Or are you aiming like in the middle of the 5 dredges?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a D8 for me.
7. Where are you?
Okay. So it lands kind of off in front and it doesn't manage to hit any of them, but it also manages to not hit Caduceus, but it comes very close to hitting Caduceus. So you just see this like arc ball like land in front of you and start pulsing out electricity.
Sorry about that.
And the dregs are going to fire. They're going to fire. One of them will fire at... So 3 of them are going to fire at Caduceus, and 2 of them are going to fire at Bottle. So the first one will roll a 2 to hit Caduceus and miss. A 21, I believe, will probably hit Caduceus.
Well, let's think about this.
4 is the general target number.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I've got a -2 to be hit by ranged attacks.
Oh,
So
well.
that's
6.
still much higher than 4.
Yep, so that's me 14 plus
What was our starting PowerPoints?
20. So that is a 17 versus your toughness with armor piercing 2, Sam.
So that'd be a overall toughness of 9.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna hurt some. So that's shaken with 2 wounds.
Yeah, Caduceus is like just staring at Batul, being like, "What are you at?"
Suddenly getting filled with fallen laser bolty things. Third guy against Caduceus will roll a 2 and miss. Guys against Bottle will both roll 4s, which will hit. First damage is 13 against Bottle's toughness.
11.
All right, so shake it. Second one is going to be a 9 versus bottle's toughness. So
11.
no effect on that one. And the captain is dead. So that moves us to Deep 6. Your slow Titan self can now come in the room.
All time. All 5 dregs are up. I'm going to switch to my half Dan.
Yeah.
Run in and shoot one of the dregs.
Okay. Come in and shoot one of the dregs.
Seven.
That will hit a dreg. Did you add your +2 for being trademarked?
9.
That'll hit.
Well, that
with
was
a raise.
Oh, that's on
to hit
to
and
hit.
damage.
Oh, okay. Then yes, it was a 10.
Mm-hmm.
98. Plus a 6 because I raised. 4, 5, 12 plus 3 is 15.
That is a very dead dreg. He is dead. All right. So, new round. Tiana. 7 of clubs for Tiana. Deep 6. Jack of spades. Bottle. Queen of diamonds. Caduceus. 10 of diamonds. And the dregs get the ace of diamonds. So, the dregs will attempt to attack first. There are now 4 of them. And they're all going to shoot the Titan.
Good.
One will roll a 3 and miss. One will roll another 3 and miss. One will roll a 5 and hit. And one will roll... We're going to stop at 24 because it doesn't matter past that. It's not necessary.
There's this one dreg who's just like sharp shooting everyone. God, stop it.
Kill all of you. Okay, so first guy who hits, that was 2 guys who hit. First guy who hits, 11, 16 versus your toughness.
13.
All right, so you are just shaken. $23 versus your toughness on the...
Still a 13.
Still a 13, which will be another 2 wounds. So shaken with 2.
Now I just realized that we get a free soak.
You do get a free soak.
And I forgot that, but you don't need to make my mistakes.
Good to know. I'm going to soak one of those.
All right, roll a vigor roll. Or a light roll, whichever. You get to choose.
Bigger.
Whichever one is higher for you.
Bigger. I'm a dumb Titan. Ugh. 3. Actually, no, I'm going to Benny it.
It's like you do not soak with a 3. I have bad news. You remain
7.
a dumb wounded Titan. All right, so you soak 1.
Yay. Single wound.
So you are shaken with 1. The dregs turn is over, which brings us to Bottle.
I am going to pull out Dreambreaker, and there's 4 dregs left.
Well, there are 4 dregs left.
I'm going to shoot 2 of them, then take a multi-action and try to take out 2 with Dreambreaker.
Okay. Go for it.
First, I have to unshake. Hold on.
You do have to unshake first.
I have my spirit die in my hand to remind me. I do not unshake.
Well, then you do not take out Dreambreaker and you do not shoot a bunch of drakes.
I fumble. I'm like, ugh, what? I went looking for my knife instead of my gun. And I'm like, what? This isn't it.
Deep 6. You have been shot. I need you to unshake, please.
Which is a
Spirit
deep
roll.
spirit roll. 6. $15.
You will definitely unshake.
I'm going to pull out Wishbringer, and I would like to punch a dreg and shoot a second one.
Yes. Would you like to
With-
also free action activate your
Tactical strike.
tactical
Yes.
strike? All right. So, which one are we doing first?
We are going to first punch
Okay.
the one that hit me for a lot.
All right. So, you've activated your power. So you're with your melee and with some of the warlock melees. It's not this way for the hunter melee, but if you miss, you don't spend the power points. It only expends if you hit. But give me a fighting roll at a -2 penalty.
Deal.
I love that.
Hey,
look.
it's Wednesday all over again.
You roll some double ones, huh? Okay. So you haul off to punch,
Titan.
and you spin, and and this doesn't happen in Destiny, but you know I get to do what I want because it's my story. It ducks, and you kind of are carried by the heavy momentum. And I'm gonna roll a dice here.
If you hit me,
Hey, guys, I think this new encounter is really buggy. It just keeps I don't know. It's really weird.
Just
I'm getting
listen.
some stuff. I don't know.
Input lag.
And you do
I shot
hit.
through cover just before. It's
You
weird.
do hit bottle.
Yes.
oh, you.
So I need you to please roll a strength plus d6 plus d10.
Oh dear. Strength is an 8.
I'm starting to realize why we'll send on the mission that takes us far away.
We're a detriment to those around us.
We're like,
This
There's
is
a
a
bit of a
damage
stress
roll,
call from
correct?
this. It's on the far side of the galaxy. It's like, I know who to send.
14.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
14 versus your toughness, Jeff.
11.
All right, so you are wounded.
Sorry, Jeff.
You're shaken with a wound.
Soak.
Yeah, you can use your free soak because your ghost exists.
6.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not wounded. You're just still shaking. All right, Caduceus. It is your turn.
Yeah.
The
Your
only one that's
Titan
managed
just-
to damage the
Your
bank.
Titan just missed and punched your warlock.
Yeah.
But there
Nice.
are still 4 dregs. One of whom who mega shot your Titan.
I'm shaken though, aren't I?
You are shaken, so I need a spirit roll to not be that way.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Do you have any wounds?
I have 2.
Oh, then you are at a -2 on your unshaking roll.
Yay. No.
You are still shaken. So much trouble with 4 dregs. Yeah, I don't think anybody has.
It started so well.
Except
And then
maybe my 6-year-old when he was learning to play Destiny, that might have been the first person to have that much trouble with 4 dregs. But even then, I don't think so. But meanwhile, Coco has done this lighty thing.
can I
Yeah.
move further into cover
Yeah, you could duck even further back
with
behind
my
Coco.
free movement? Just be like,
Yeah.
ow, ow, ow,
Yep,
ow.
just- ow, ow. Yep.
Stupid drag. Ow.
Yep, you're behind cover now. Coco, meanwhile, fuels a whole bunch of light, and Tiana, you suddenly sit bolt upright and you realize you're surrounded A, by a bunch of bodies, which is not fun, but B, you hear gunfire around you. And there does happen to be a submachine gun like in the hands of the guy next to you, although he's dead and you're not dead. And as you kind of like glance up from your sitting position, you see a bunch of creatures you've never seen before. And Coco's like, "Good morning. Don't panic. There's guardians here who are supposed to save you. But yeah, eyes up, guardian. You're a guardian now, by the way. Shoot the blue guys."
Okay. She's gonna grab the submachine gun then.
Okay.
And hide behind something.
Yep, you hide behind a crate and get partial cover, and you can shoot a green guy, blue guy.
She will do that then.
All right, give me a shooting roll.
I'm gonna Benny that.
I accept.
No, wait, that's a D10. The 0 is a 10. I will not Benny that.
Okay.
This is why I don't like D10s. I get a 10.
But it explodes.
It does explode. Like I said, why I don't like D10s. 14. I got 14.
That will hit with a raise.
Okay, now I got to figure out what that means I can do. I can do 2D.
Should be 3d6 if you got a raise, right?
Yeah, it's 3d6.
$15.
That is one very dead Dreg. And so the other three of you like are there, and all of a sudden you just hear this and then you hear some movement, and you see this small awoken head pop up from behind a crate and go and then hide again. But a Dreg is dead. Okay. Tiana, 6 of hearts. Deep 6. Everybody gets a Benny because you got a Joker. Bottle, 2 of clubs. Caduceus, 8 of clubs. And Dregs get the 3 of clubs. So, technically we start with Caduceus unless Deep 6 would like to go first.
I'm going to try again with the 1-2 punch shotgun combo.
All right. On Dregs, this seems necessary.
On Dregs this time. We'll see if I crit fail and knock out Bottle.
On these Dregs, yes.
6, 11 to hit.
That will, and that was with your minus.
That
but
was
your +2 and your -2 cancel because of Joker. So you hit.
Yes.
With a raise, in fact. So your damage will be strength dice plus D6 plus D6 plus D10.
Strength plus 6 plus 6 plus 10. Okay. Uh, 17. 21, 27
Okay.
of punchy damage on Dreg number 1.
It explodes into voidish light.
Okay, and then the shotgun is a D10.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but tactical strike is middle tree, right?
Sure.
Middle tree is the one that triggers the explosions when you punch things, right?
If it already has a void
It's
debuff
already
on
voided.
it.
Okay. That's why I don't play Titans. All right.
It's okay.
You may now shotgun the other one in the face. At a -2, +2, canceled, so just flat roll.
5.
5 will hit. 3d6 damage.
Now comes the fun. 8.
+2 from your Joker.
10.
Okay, that is a very dead Dreg. So that is 2 of the remaining 3 Dregs very dead. So there's 1 Dreg left. But first it's Caduceus' turn.
All right, let's try and not be shaken anymore. No.
You can spend a Benny if you would like.
Yeah, I'm just spending a Benny. No, this is silly.
You may now take a turn.
All right. How many dregs were left?
1.
I'm just going to shoot that guy.
You shoot that guy.
-2.
Because wounded.
5.
That'll hit.
Yay. 8 damage.
Okay, that is a very shaken Dreg. Which brings us to Tiana. There was like some crazy purple punching and then like a shotgun and then this other gun that went off. And then there's still this blue guy who's like not looking too good.
Coco, did I get the last one? Should I do it again?
Yes.
Okay. I'll shoot that last blue thing again.
Good plan. The Fallen are not our friends. They could be our friends if they were less annoying.
Good to know. 7.
But the Hive are our friends.
That'll hit, Sarah.
Seven.
Okay. That is a dead Dreg. Okay. So, you guys have gunned down a captain and some Dregs. And as you're all kind of taking stock of your lives and your current shape, you see Coco kind of fluttering up around the head of this Awoken, who's holding a submachine gun and pointing it at you. Probably just out of conditioned fear of, you know, I was dead, now I'm not.
Kudus is like, you know, puts away his own weapon and he's like, oh, I don't know if I've met a new Guardian before. This is great. So far, I think you're the only one, apart from me in this room, who hasn't tried to hurt one of us. So, look, you're okay in my books. Look, I just got shot a couple of times and I'm not at my best. Hello? Hi, I'm Caduceus. Your name is?
I'm Tiana.
Hello.
What is going on here?
Your ghost? The little floaty guy.
The little chocolate bar floating next to your head.
Oh, you mean Coco?
Okay.
They introduced themselves.
And I definitely kept that information in my head. But like I said, I'm mostly focused on the being shot a couple of times right now. So we had a distress call from Coco, and we responded, and Coco told us that they were here because their guardian was. That's you. You're Coco's guardian. New guardians have been kind of a rare thing, so we thought we'd help, but I don't. I mean, you're here, so I don't know. Victory high fives all around.
Coco, should I shoot them?
That might go poorly for us.
They weren't doing that good against the blue guys, though.
Look,
if
when you weren't alive,
them,
I definitely took out the big one.
It's true.
I mean, if you want to shoot them, it's my job to heal you and resurrect you when you die. Over and over and over again.
Oh, I'm not sure that sounds like fun. Okay, I won't shoot you. And she puts her submachine gun away.
People who don't shoot me are some of my favorite people.
I'm not one of his favorite people.
No. I mean, he's okay. Like, he generally almost shoots me, so it's, whatever.
I haven't hit him yet.
The one guy in the back punched you.
That guy, he can't be trusted.
I mean, that was, we're hoping a one-time thing. Or not, who knows?
Oh.
He's enthusiastic.
So
he's very...
a guardian now. What does that mean I need to do?
Guard things.
Yeah, kind of that.
What things?
We protect the last city.
Oh, I get to protect a whole city?
You'll probably get sent to a lot of planets and do random, seemingly inconsequential things.
Will you come with me?
Always. I live in your backpack now.
Oh, okay, cool.
But you don't have one, so you probably should take that one down there. She doesn't need it anymore. She's dead.
Okay.
You need to get used to that. A lot of people don't need the things they have once they die. And then you can take them, and they can be yours.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when they die, the things just go flying out. It's great.
All right.
There are very few people left now.
Playing a video game where you loot the bodies, I guess?
It's very much like that. I've said so often.
It's a very astute observation.
Well, I've played quite a few video games. That's what us teenagers like to do.
Hey, Coco, were you the one that sent the distress signal? Or did you activate something on the chartreuse?
Nope.
Well, then.
I'm sorry, what?
Coco says that she didn't activate the distress beacon on this ship.
Nope.
Oh, maybe we should have. Oh.
But I'm very glad you came and found me. Us, even.
Well, okay.
So what do we do now?
Well, you should go over to that table and get those other 2 guns.
Are there going to be people shooting us a lot of the time?
Probably most of the rest of your life.
It happens, yes.
I should get
Very
the other
regularly.
guns then.
Yeah.
Okay. I will put them in my backpack.
Okay.
Maybe collect all the ammo that these guys dropped, because you're going to need that as well.
Yeah, there's little white and green shiny bricks on the floor.
Cool. I'll get that too then.
Yep. You acquire that.
I'm going to pull out my ghost and see if we can track the signal of this distress signal.
Give me an electronics roll.
Yes! Since I don't have it, it's a D4 -2, right? Or is it a 6 -2?
It's a D4. It's a wild die and a D4, and they're both at -2.
Yes. 0.
You have the quest objective set to something else. So
Were you trying to mess with the electronics again, Deep?
Listen, we're here for a reason. There's
Let me
got to be
handle
another
this.
reason why we're here, other than
Yes.
just Tiana.
Well, we didn't know about
Hey,
Tiana until we got here.
Hey, Buffalo, let's track this thing down. The signal.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Come on.
Give me an electronics roll, he says in a grumpy ghost voice.
Spend a penny. It was a 1 and a 2. That 2 had been another 1. That would have been terrible.
Your quest objective is equally spent wrong.
5.
Oh, there's a lot of like tachyon surges on like a couple of the decks.
Lead the way. Well, point the way.
I live in your backpack. You remember what happened to Cade? I'm not coming out.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Too soon.
It's been a year.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't make what I said any less true.
Eh. After his voice changed, it was all over anyway.
Wow. Wow. That's why they killed him. They're like, no, you sound mildly different if you listen really closely.
Definitely less different than Anna Bray has magically started sounding in the past week, but you know, whatever.
I just push Buffalo back down. Okay, go back down. And I pull up my dagger and says, "This is why you're a much better talking companion than that thing."
Stop communing with the hive.
It's very true.
Do our weapons talk to
No.
us too?
No.
Not even a little bit.
Then what?
No,
Oh.
I asked
I'm just gonna hold it next to my heart.
I asked him once, and that's like 3 hours. I'm not getting back.
You were in space at the time. Like, there wasn't much else to do.
That just meant I couldn't get away.
It's very true. You were stuck.
Let's
Tiana, there's a lot about the universe that has changed since the Exodus fleet left. We'll fill you in a little bit later, but Bottle's got some issues with dark magic.
There's like a lot of steps you're going to have to take if you want any of the backstory. So let's just keep going and shoot things.
Okay,
A
that
lot of
sounds
steps.
easier, I guess. What do we need to shoot next?
Yeah, your dagger is like, as you're like holding it against your chest, you're like looking, and like the hilt is like slightly glowing, which doesn't usually happen.
Oh, it got worse.
Oh, guys. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it got so much worse.
I'm getting excited. I'm like going fast. I'm walking faster.
Okay. So Bottle like runs out of the room in full warlock sprint.
Is that what it's like when I do that?
Yes.
Is that what I do to people? Oh, I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Except we're usually running away from you because of something you said. And I'm going to check the magazine of my Halfdan and follow Bottle.
Yep. So
Has it
grab a
been
little
long
light
enough
brick.
that we healed any wounds?
You have recovered 1 wound,
Yay.
if you had one. Your ghost has been very busily lighting you, as they do.
Thank you, Terrence.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go back in the backpack because, you know, he's not wrong about Kate.
Look. Moment I admit that Buffalo was right about anything is the moment I might as well just go walk out into space.
Yeah, but
you
then
get
I'd have
back
to
into-
resurrect
get
you
into the damn
over and
backpack,
over.
Terrence. Get into the damn backpack.
He goes in. We should get a new backpack. This one stinks.
I keep telling you, I
You
can't
don't have
turn
a
my
sense of
head. I
smell.
can't see it. Every time I look, my whole body moves. I can't see my back.
Seems like that was a poor armor choice.
It's not even the hood. I just literally can't. Okay.
I don't know why. My arms also.
When I dance, can I see my whole body?
Yeah, exactly.
I have to specifically be doing a certain. Look, it's the whole thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's follow the warlock and hopefully not die.
Yeah, I hope not too. All right. So
you're reloading as we go.
Yeah, your two new friends have left to follow the one creepy guy with the dagger, Tiana. And Coco's like, I guess we follow them, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, they're sort of better than those blue guys, at least.
Well, they're not actively trying to kill you.
That's what makes them better. Coco, can I say I'm glad I have you as my friend?
Yes, you may say that.
Those other little ball things are weird.
Not all ghosts and guardians are friends.
Really? That
No,
seems sad.
the Drifter actively wants to kill his, but he doesn't want to die.
I'll keep that in mind.
Other guardians have actively killed theirs. It's very sad.
Let's not be like that.
I mean, I don't plan to, but it's generally the guardian who goes crazy, not the other way around.
Do all guardians go crazy? Because I'd prefer not to. And she's like having this conversation as she's walking along behind everybody else.
And your ghost is the only one not in a backpack. It's just like bobbing around next to you talking because it came to life after the Cade incident. So follows you, Lau. You guys round a corner and you find Bottle standing there, and there are just big, like essentially patches of like stars kind of in sections of the hull. And not like external like holes, but just there's just sections where there appears to be stars that have been set into the hull, and they give off a substantial amount of tachyon readings.
Terrence, what am I looking at? And why is it on the inside?
Oh, that's like taken stuff.
Ah.
Zavala did warn us that there could be taken here.
It would appear that there are taken, Terrence says.
Good to know.
Those look cool. Can I get closer?
Sure, I mean, you get closer, yeah. Your vision starts to turn very, like, grayish. And kind of fuzzy.
She's going to back up. Don't get closer, guys. It looks less cool that way.
That's fair. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Continue forward.
Bottle is even the right direction to go. Did your ghost tell you where the signal was?
No, Buffalo's no help. Dagger, though. He's helpful.
Are we going the right way?
Yes.
All right.
You are, at least as you move down the hallway, the concentration of patches of taken energy is getting more.
And when there's more taken energy, it usually means there's something we need to take care of.
Is that what it means?
Yes. We don't like the taken.
Okay. Check. Mental note.
I mean, it's more that they don't like us, but they really don't like us.
I mean, we killed their king.
Well, just a little bit.
I mean, they didn't like us before that as well. I just like they don't like us more, but it's like,
well, they didn't like us because we killed the king's son. Mostly, guardians just have this tendency to just shoot everything.
It's true.
It's like I've heard these stories about these people on this other planet that they investigate everything by killing it and carving it up. Doesn't seem like the best way to investigate.
Which ghost was that?
Terrence.
I mean, it really depends on what you're investigating. But as a general rule, no, probably not.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys continue to proceed down the long hallway. You arrive at a ladder that, most people would climb down, but as guardians, you just jump because that's what you do. And as you push through this door, you start to see that there are like growths of kind of chitin and looks like mushrooms and other kinds of just gnarly, not fun stuff just coating the inside of this entire section.
This looks interesting.
I mean, it looks very hive-ish to you.
Yeah. I have a big grin on my face.
Yep.
Maybe I can talk to one this time. You guys always kill him before I get a chance to talk to him.
Oh, do these Taken look like those blue guys we shot before?
No, they look very much like darkness in the shape, of a body, but it's very much dark.
Oh,
But there's usually like a light part on their body somewhere. That's
sound
usually what you want to aim for.
complicated. Okay, so we are supposed to shoot those two.
Yes.
Check.
Shoot everything.
If we kill it before it kills us, then that's the goal.
We've done our job. Yeah, so you guys begin moving through the sticky and very humid, hive-infested corridor. What do you want to do while you're here?
I'm going to go poking around, see if there's any life here.
Okay.
I love what they've done with the place.
Terrence, we any closer to the source of this distress call?
Yeah, I think so. Like, there's a big power surge, like, in, like, the main reactor bay.
I mean, that's as good a place as any to check out, I guess. Cool.
And as you bottle, you like duck into like this little like crouch kind of crevice, and you find yourself standing in this dimly lit kind of phosphorescently glowing yellow chamber, and there's just a bunch of little like larva things crawling around on the ground.
Oh. Precious.
Oh, what's precious? Let me see.
And you see
She's
Tiana
here.
like
Look at
duck
these.
down underneath the thing, and Coco's right, bobbing at your shoulder.
What's precious?
The
There's just-
babies.
All these little worm larvae, about
Oh,
18 to 24 inches long.
no. I don't think so. She's gonna run back out.
Yeah, so Tiana's just like, nope.
Coco, what were those?
Those are hive larvae, I think. I didn't scan them, but it seems right, given the environment.
Did you say that the
So-
hive is here?
There's like worm, larvae, maggot, but big things in there.
Where?
In that room that the guy, I can't remember his name.
Bottle?
I'm sure he gave me his name. Bottle,
The
yes.
creepy one with the knife.
Yes, the guy that talks to the knife. He went in there and he said something was precious, and they're not cute. Maggots are not cute, even when they get bigger.
I'm
You're
gonna
saying
hang
bottle
on a
found
second.
large maggot things. That's not. That's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
go over to where Bottle is and smash the larva.
Okay. So you
If we Bottle, we have to stop the hive, no matter the cost. And if we can kill their worms, they can't rise up against us.
Yep. So you step in there and you start
I have to leave. I can't watch it.
Bunch of them. And then you hear like this chittering kind of roaring noise, and you see like claws like come out through the like walls and start to just shred as just thralls start to pour out of this hole. And
I point to the Titan. It's all his fault. He did it.
okay. They're going to rush the Titan.
So speaking to Tanya, like, these one we shoot, these one we shoot, these one we shoot.
Yep. So there are
I always have to shoot him. I never get to talk to him.
Maybe do both. There's enough of them. Shoot one, talk to the other one.
So yeah, there's two of you, Bottle and Deep Six. You are inside of this little like crouch down crevice, quote unquote secret area. The other two of you are still out talking. And in the secret crevice area, there are 6 thrall that have poured out of the walls. In the main area, there are 13 thrall that have poured Sarah's eyes to rush toward you. Tiana, 5 of hearts. Deep Six, 10 of spades. Bottle, ace of clubs. Caduceus, king of clubs. King of hearts goes to the thrall, which means ace of clubs, you go first.
Was there enough? Have we had any heal on all the wounds?
Yeah, you're
before
healed.
we took him. Yeah, cool.
So, let's see. Which one do I shoot?
Which one do I shoot? The thrall or Deep Six?
Deep has pulled me out of more scrapes than he's hurt me, I guess. These hive. These are the confused ones. I just need to put them out of their misery.
I punched you in the face like 20 minutes ago.
That
I
says
think
a lot
to myself
about our relationship.
I'm gonna shoot the thralls.
Okay.
Oh, wait, how far away am I from them?
What are you trying to do? And I will.
I'm
You
gonna.
know the way this question needs to be asked. What are you trying to do? And I will tell you if you're close enough.
I'm gonna go in and do chain lightning. Like punch one.
Yeah. You can
So I have
move
to
up
be-
and chain lightning punch one.
Uh-huh.
That's totally a thing you can do. Give me a fighting roll. But your target number is a 4 because you're just trying to touch them.
4.
That is enough. You reach out and chain lightning some hive. Which means it is your it is a d6 plus your light dice, which is a d8, plus a d10.
And then Benny that.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So you blow that one up. Roll a d10, please. This is the chain explosion that hits the adjacent one.
4.
Okay. So you kill one and you manage to shake the other ones who are in here. Brings us to the thrall outside.
There's gonna be a little tear in my eye.
Yeah, there's deep sadness. The ones
Just must be
inside.
done.
The ones inside.
Like
do not
that
manage
feeling
to
you
shake.
have when you have to put down a beloved pet because they're in so much misery. That's just
Okay, you can have a Benny. As you break Frida. The ones outside are going to rush toward the other two of you, but it's far enough that they don't get there this turn. So they don't get to act. Brings us to Caduceus. There are many hive thrall rushing to kill you.
Right. How big is when it says small blast template? How
You can hit 6 of them.
All right, let's do that. Chuck a trip mine grenade at
Okay.
the ones rushing at us.
Yeah, give me an athletics roll.
Is an athletics roll. Oh, that's not as good, but all right. Uh, 11.
Yeah, that will definitely land where you want it to. Roll those 3d6.
11.
All right. You explode 6 thrall
Yay.
in a explosion
I'll
of fiery death light.
try and back up so that I have
Yep, you duck behind.
could cover a bit more space between us.
Yep, you duck behind a nasty fingernail-y looking thing. It's sort of slimy. Deep 6.
Sam took my idea, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna toss a grenade at the 5 shaken thrall
You
in my little room.
You do so. Athletics roll.
4.
That lands where you want it to. 3d6 damage.
Hey. Eight, 9. 15. 20.
Those are all very dead thrall as they explode in purpley light. Which brings us back outside to Tiana, the Awoken Warlock.
Oh, that's a lot of those things. Maybe the big gun. Coco, do you think I could shoot the rocket launcher without getting us in the blast too?
Oh yeah. Or you and like you suddenly just have this like feeling like you just all of a sudden understand how to like wield your light. It's like like you're like, "Oh, I could like make a grenade. I don't know how I can do that, but I can." But then it's like just like, "Oh yeah, you should definitely shoot the rocket launcher. That'd be so cool."
Okay, I'll try this other thing next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot the rocket launcher this time because
All right.
that seems like fun.
Give me a shooting roll. This will hit all of the remaining thrall on a success.
5.
Okay. Yes. So that will hit. Your damage is definitely on your sheet wrong, by the way. Your damage should, because your strength dice doesn't have any business in a rocket launcher. It is 2d10 plus 4 AP4. Sorry, 3d10 plus 4 AP4.
3d10 plus 4. That's even better than I thought it was going to be. Yay me.
It's pretty good. It is a rocket.
$16.
Oh yeah, they're toast. So yeah, the other two of you, Bottle and Deep Six, you hear suddenly just like sound, followed by an explosion. And Caduceus, you duck behind the fingernail just in time to see this rocket like streak past your head and smash into the remaining thrall. And there's the whole ship kind of rocks for a second. And it smells like charred thrall now.
Look, Caduceus, I did it. Yay me.
I'm thoroughly impressed. You can take Bottle's spot any day. You rocket launcher, no talking to knife. It's all good.
I think I'm going to be good at this guardian thing.
It's a fairly simple job. You point and shoot. Okay. All right, so you guys duck out from underneath the thing, and you see Tiana standing there with a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher, talking to Caduceus, and a big pile of smoking thrall. Bits.
Look.
Big pile of smoking thrall bits. They're not really intact anymore.
Look, I took care of them all. You can thank me later.
Well done, Tiana.
What are we supposed to do next?
You're still looking for the source of that distress call.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a lot of power spike readings from the reactor. I don't know if that's where it's coming from or if that's making it difficult to pinpoint. But it's a place to go, I guess. So
The Taken's here. They might be trying to siphon energy.
I want to know what the Hive and the Fallen are doing on the same ship.
those are a lot of good reasons to be someone that's not here. So let's go.
I bet you it was the Fallen that have corrupted these Hive.
I'm going to eye Bottle suspiciously and be extremely annoyed with him.
Okay. You are extremely suspicious and annoyed of Bottle. You guys all proceed further down the hallway, and you go down this kind of rampway, and you find yourself standing in a large open kind of reactor core, and you see that there are several like piston style reactors, and they appear to all be very heavily gummed up with hivishness and nasty gross stuff. But you see floating in the middle of all of it is this strange kind of diamond-shaped prism that is clear, and there are a bunch of hive wizards kind of gathered around, singing to it as they are wont to do.
More things that aren't friends.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what do we do?
We kill them. They're corrupted.
I continue eyeing Bottle suspiciously.
Okay. What do you want to do?
How far away are they?
You guys are probably up essentially like looking through scopes in order to see what they're doing. You guys are probably up 6 or 7 levels. So you need to do some fancy Destiny style platforming to get down to where you need to go.
Mm-hmm. Definitely going to do that.
Who doesn't like a good jumping puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
I have this gun that looks like a sniper rifle. I could use that.
And you like look over and you see Tiana is like already in position, like aiming at one of the wizards.
I mean, does it actually look like a gun that could affect them from here?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a sniper rifle.
What do you say, fellas? Yes? No? You said we shoot things.
I mean, if you think you can hit them from here, then
I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure
get closer.
I can hit one, but they might notice and then move. So
they might move closer to us. So that's not bad. So you do that. I'm going to get a little closer. I also like to keep my distance, but, more mid-range than this sort of thing. It gives me options. So, okay, bye. This starts.
Yeah. You sneaking off?
am I supposed to wait for him or just shoot now?
Are you being sneaky, Sam, or are you just being...
Let me look at my skills. No.
All right.
I'm just...
You're just being impulsive.
Just like sort of like, kind of just sort of beelining to the until I can get into
Yeah, so you just see Caduce just like runs toward the edge, and Tiana, having not had any experience with space magic jumping, it's a little bit scary when Caduceus just jumps off of the edge for a minute, but then about midway through the air, he manages to jump again. And you're not exactly sure how he jumped off of air, but he does, and he ends up down a couple of levels on another platform.
I'm also definitely not feeling any kind of gun envy that hers has longer range than mine. I'm just like, man, I'm definitely very mature and very okay with that.
And getting away from her as quickly as possible. Okay. What are the other two of you doing while Tiana takes aim at some wizards?
I'm going to do my warlock jump down.
Okay. Where are you aiming for?
The main center platform.
Just going all the way down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. You can
I'm going to hold back and guard Tiana.
Give me an athletics roll.
Five.
Okay. You jump down and you start to descend your way down, and you activate your float at your plot appropriate places, as it were. And you manage to drift down kind of off in the distance, and the hive don't seem to be noticing you. There's a series of acolytes and thralls walking around doing various tasks, and you do see that there are 4 wizards around this crystal, all singing to it. All right, you guys are all in various positions of positioniness. What do you want to do now?
Okay, I don't think you told me your name either. Do I shoot now?
Shoot him.
Okay.
Okay,
Here goes.
You have the drop, so give me a shooting roll. Do it, Mark.
10.
Okay. 10, and you added the +4 from the drop.
14.
All right, you hit with a raise. So 3d8 plus d6 plus 3 damage. They are solar shielded, so there will be some. Oh yeah, you should definitely do it. They are solar shielded, so they are resisting this, but.
$31.
Okay, cut in half is a 16. Okay, you fire and you see one of them kind of.
You sound buzzy.
I sound buzzy?
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean?
Just a little static when you talk.
Talk some more.
How about now?
Yep, that's better.
Okay, weird. All right. Hopefully it's fixed now. Hopefully. Yeah, so you see this the one wizard just sort of jerk, and it will do this scream and spin away into nothingness. But all three of them will turn to look up at you in your direction. And a bunch of acolytes and thrall will begin to move that way as well. But they can't quite see you, so what do you guys want to do?
That seemed to go well, Deep Six. Should I do that again?
Hang on, I'm gonna Hail Mary a grenade down there.
Do it. All right, so you're Hail Marying a grenade. What are you doing, Sarah?
She's going to be taking aim again
Okay.
at another wizardy one.
Okay. And you actually want to do the aim action?
Yes.
Okay. You may aim. What are you doing, Caduceus and Bottle?
Does the golden gun, is that single target or is that got an AoE to it?
Single target if you have your helmet on. You can take your helmet off and then you could shoot 3 of them.
That seems like a poor choice. I'm sure there's a reason to be wearing a helmet in a spaceship
Hostile
full of holes.
Yeah. Okay.
I watch Super Troopers. I know not to take your helmet off.
All right.
And solar, you said, the shield?
Yep.
I might. How close am I after moving?
40 away.
All right, I might pull out my arbalist and I'll aim at one of the wizards.
Okay. All right. So you two on your next action will get +2 to your attack rolls. What are you doing, Bottle?
I'm pulling out Eternity's Edge, and I'm ready to do some kung fu sword fighting.
I don't know what kung fu sword fighting is versus regular sword fighting, but we will accept it.
Fancier.
It's fancy.
Nice.
Feel like Deep is getting offended.
I was waiting for his comment, but nothing. He was holding back.
It's giving you due respite, as it were. It's fast like lightning. Yeah, it's fast like lightning. That's what it means.
You're not Jamie. He failed when he tried to do anime sword moves.
I mean, he didn't die, so that going for him. But okay. Yeah, we will do all of that. So, you two aim. Aiming takes place. You lob a grenade. I need you to please make an athletics roll at a -4 due to the substantial distance of this athletics roll.
I agree. Benny. 3.
3. I'm gonna roll this dice.
That hits me. Gonna be upset. 6.
It hits you.
Yes.
Alrighty. Lands on your friend. Give me a damage roll.
Oh, so much for your kung fu, because this is a suppression grenade. Wait, yeah, 3d6. 8.
8 versus your toughness.
11.
All right, I need you to please make a vigor roll. You know me, Mark. I will put it against them all the time.
I'm gonna Benny that.
I'm going to GM Benny to counter your Benny.
3.
Okay.
GM says no.
You are distracted and vulnerable as you choke on the suppression smoke from that grenade. You look up. You still can't even see them.
You deep.
Okay. You may move out of. Just torment Peter. That seems really unfortunate. Gotta tune in on Wednesdays. That's when most of them are. Okay, so you may move. I mean, you can still technically run and attack, but you are distracted and vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out of
The choking death cloud.
The choking and try to catch my breath.
Okay. So you're just moving this round?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now we will draw some initiative cards here. The 3 of you who are not on the main floor still have not been seen yet. So you still do have the drop. And you guys get to act first. So the only initiative cards being drawn are 1 for the acolytes, 1 for the wizards, 1 for the thrall, and 1 for Bottle. 3 of hearts to Bottle. Going in order of powering upness. Thrall are a 7 of spades. Acolytes are a 9 of clubs. And the 3 remaining wizards are a 7 of diamonds. Which means the 3 of you get to go first. What would you like to do? Those of you who are aiming can take shots if you would like to.
Yes, I would like to shoot my sniper rifle.
All right. You are going to make that roll at a +6 because you aimed and you have the drop.
So 10.
That will hit with a raise.
$23.
That is a very dead wizard. So you... And it dies in that screamy noise. For plot-appropriate reasons, Sam, that was not the same wizard that you were aiming at. So you may fire your arbalist with a +6 bonus due to aiming and the drop.
I'm going to use my aim to just negate a cold shot to the head.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So you're still at a total of a +2 after penalties and everything resolve. Called shot to the head is a -4. You're negating 2 points of that penalty, and then you have 4 points from the drop, so you're at a net +2.
Doesn't the aim negate up to 4 negative?
Oh, you are correct. Good call. So never mind. You are at a +4. That is different than it used to be, and I never remember.
14.
That is another very dead wizard. As you have aimed, you charge, and there's this chunk noise and a very dead wizard.
Now the ratifier says 1 per 2. Is that like every turn,
every second turn? Yeah,
because it has a wind up.
Yeah, in the mechanic in game is essentially there's like a charge effect before you fire.
Yeah, I was like, it's like I feel like I remember that's how those things worked.
Yeah,
I think that's what was happening. Yeah, so just okay.
So that's how I mechanically went with it.
Makes sense.
Cool. Frito, Deep 6 may now do things.
Can I see the thrall and acolytes from where I am?
You see like ants. Like you can see that
there's only one wizard left, so I'm going to jump towards them as far as my pace of 6 will let me.
I mean, if you want to do what Bottle did, you can just jump and attempt to Titan skate right before the ground and thus not die and not incur massive falling damage.
Yes.
And then that will put you can literally do it such that you end up in the middle of all of the thrall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I am ruthless after all, so let's do it.
I will give you a Benny for doing cool things.
Failed my Hail Mary with a grenade, so I'm just going to Hail Mary myself.
I try to do cool things. I get hit in the head with a grenade by the guy who gets to do cool things.
Well, we'll see how the dice go. You may roll an athletics roll. Okay, so you're jumping down. Are you doing anything else upon landing? Are you landing and attacking? Are you landing and shotgunning?
I will land and tactical strike the nearest thrall.
Or do you want to fire your prospector in the middle of the jump?
Yes.
All right. I like this best of the plans that you have. So, what this is going to do...
You have.
Sometimes I don't remember if you remember all the cool things you can do. There's a lot on your character sheet, especially in this. You're going to make an athletics roll at a -2. You're going to then make your shooting roll at a -2. Then you're going to make a second athletics roll at a -2.
To stick the landing.
Yeah, your first athletics roll is to slow enough to get a shot. If you fail it, I will add an additional penalty to the prospector roll.
All right. Jumping. 4.
After your -2?
Benny. Right, because I'm not remembering those things. 5 minus 2 is 3.
All right, so your prospector roll is going to be at a -4.
Which is going to be a shooting, which is a D10 plus my wild die. Yes. 6.
6 after your -4?
2. You're so good at this. Benny number 2. I'm assuming you have not given me the Benny for all of this stuff yet.
No, you got the Benny for doing the cool action.
All right. So that's 3.
Have you been adding your drop bonus from having a +4? Because they don't know you're there.
So that was a 7. Okay. Oh, no, I have not been doing that. So it was a 7 minus 4 is 3 plus
4 is 7.
Whatever you just said. 4. So back to 7.
But that means you wouldn't be at a -2 because you should have had a +4 on the last roll.
Whatever.
So
this is a 7 on the prospector shot.
You should have a 9. So
fine, 9.
It's a 9. So do You land it. So 3d6 in a small burst template. Are you firing all of the prospectoriness? Are you doing what Prospector does?
No, I'm firing a single shot because there's not that many.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know how many there are because you didn't tell me.
There's like 15 of them.
6, 12, 15.
Okay. That will kill like 6 of them. And then now I need your second
Now I need to
athletics roll.
stick the landing. Wait, 8, yes. 4 minus 2 is 2.
You do not stick the landing. You take some pretty heavy fall damage.
Yes.
Specifically, these 5d6.
Big dumb Titan.
Just falling in slow motion, unloading all these shots. Looks amazing, and then cuts back to real speed. And he's like,
Yep.
Like, oh, God.
No. Always bad with the camera moves.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So
I'm gonna
that's,
splash damage myself with the Prospector and die.
so that's a 29 without the explodes yet.
Oh, goody.
Just walk it off, whatever.
Bring it on.
32, 35, 36, 41, 42, 45 total damage from face planting.
That's exactly what Bottle's doing over there, giggling. Oh, that was funny.
That would be what the real bottle would do, yeah. That's exactly how that would go. Okay, what is your toughness?
13. 32,
So yeah, you are shaken with 8 wounds.
aka dead.
You are smushed. You can spend a free soak because you have a ghost.
But I'm not dead, is what you're saying.
No, heroes never die.
I
It's
know,
destiny.
no, but okay. Am I dead?
You are, yes. If you
awaiting
don't
resurrection.
soak, if you don't soak, you are incapped.
I'm incapacitated because I'm
right.
surrounded by Thrall and Hive anyway. So
Yeah. So, there's a bunch of exploding, and then, and you just see like, Bottle. You just see Deep Six just crumple on the ground as they land. It's very sad for them.
my
What they
res
say
roll
about
was a
what
5.
karma is.
All right, you'll be awake in 5 rounds, unless somebody resurrects you. Okay, so that brings us to the acolytes, who see Bottle and will open fire. I rolled 4 ones and a 5, so the 5 will hit you. And because there are so many acolytes, what I'm doing is there are like 15 acolytes, so I'm just rolling 5 dice, and then they each count for 3 acolytes, just so you understand what I'm going here. And they're all going to do the same damage just for time here. That was a 1, a 2, and a 3. So 6 versus your toughness.
11.
Yeah, so they all shoot you with boomers and nothing seems to happen. Thrall. There are 9 Thrall left. They will rush towards you to melee your face. And they will all roll 2s. So that won't matter. I wish my metal dice were upstairs. But they're not. They're downstairs. The one remaining wizard is going to turn, and she is going to scream and point, and you're going to start hearing this sound. And from where you are, Bottle, you can see that there are 2 gates that are like 2 like blast doors that are going up.
Mm-hmm.
And you see very large feet and very low hanging, almost to ankle length arms. Okay. It is now your turn.
How many of them are surrounding me right now?
You are surrounded by 9 acolytes.
I'm going to enter storm trance.
This is probably the appropriate course of action, Mr. Warlock. Speaking as a Warlock main, this is probably the correct thing for you to be doing. Okay. You may enter Storm Trance. Suspend those power points. And roll that massive 48 damage. Also, I'm going to rule, because I know what tree I gave you, you get an additional 2d6 in landfall damage, because they're all right here. So 48 and 2d6.
$31.
Okay, that is a lot of dead thrall. As you just, there's that lightning crash, and you're just in full Palpatine mode, surrounded by dead thrall. They're very sad. New round. Frito, tick your timer down by 1. Tiana, 10 of hearts. Frito is dead. Bottle, 4 of clubs. Caduceus, Ace of Hearts. And Thrall are all dead. Acolyte, Ace of Spades. Wizards, Ace of Diamonds. It's 3 aces in a row. And hidden card, you don't see. Okay, so Ace of Spades will be first. Those are the acolytes. And they
How
are
many thralls did I kill?
9 of them. So you get 9 power points back.
And that lasts for 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that adds +2 to every target I hit.
Only
to my
in
damage.
that turn.
Only in that turn? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, with your chest piece. Okay, so these boomers are going to try to shoot at Bottle. And they're all going to roll 6s, 7, 8, and 10. So 1 hit, 1 group hits with a ray, and 2 groups hit with a raise. Okay, so these are the regular hits. You will be hit for... I'm just going to do a total of damage because, again, there's too many boomers here, and I haven't quite figured out how to make this particular mechanic work. So total from all of the boomer shots, you're going to take 17 damage from that group, which I believe will be shaken with a wound. But you get a free soak.
Yep, I'm going to soak it.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, so you soak it. The next one, this is the one with the raise, or the first one with a raise. They will do a total of 22 damage, which will be shaken with 2 wounds. You're going to spend your Benny for this soak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Five.
All right, so you are shaken with 1. And this is the third group with a raise. Okay. That is 24 before the explosions. 29, 32, 35. Do you have any bennies left?
I have 1 Benny left.
Okay, because that is going to be shaken with 5 more wounds.
to be a lot of explosions to soak that. I don't know if it's worth it.
You can just drop down and let your ghost. I mean, it's heroes never die. You'll pop up in 1d6 rounds.
Yep.
And you can use your Benny to re-roll the dice for a lower number on your ghost.
It's true. I do that.
Okay, so you get
2.
boomered in the face, and you'll be up in 2 rounds. Okay.
I'm gonna give my throwaway Benny to the man I've been abusing the entire session. So there you go, Jeff.
It's fair. It's fair. Fortunately, that means you do lose your turn, Mr. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Spades will be the wizard, and it will float upward toward Caduceus, and it will summon a poisonous cloud over Caduceus's face.
Rude.
It is one of the more rude things that wizards do. Yes, I don't like it. I need you, please, to... I need to roll some dice. I need you, please, if you would, to take 14 damage from a poison cloud, which I believe will shake you.
Yes. I think I'm just shaken from that.
Are shaken. Okay. Brings us to Tiana. As you're like aiming through your scope, you suddenly feel like this rush of wind past you, and you watch as Deep Six jumps and produces this grenade launcher and starts firing grenades, and then just crashes into the floor incredibly unceremoniously and just crumples. And then you that cancels your storm trance, by the way.
I know. I didn't need that.
Just double checking. And then you see Bottle suddenly become like this incarnation of lightning and kill a bunch of stuff, and then just get gunned down and also just collapse. And then this wizard floated up and like summoned some poisony mist somewhere, which you didn't see where Caduceus went, but you would assume Caduceus is there. What would you like to do?
Coco, that was cool until they both kind of went splat. They don't seem to be doing so well down there.
I'm starting to think that the reason they got sent here was less to save us and more to just maybe get them out of the way for something important.
Yeah. Oh, let's shoot that last wizard, at least, before it comes and sprays whatever that was at us.
It still does not know where you are, so you are at the drop again, but you don't have an aim bonus, so just a +4.
$13.
That will hit with a raise. If only the mechanics in Destiny worked such that you could actually sneakily sit and snipe forever and not have the game just know where you were.
This is making me want to open the game and play it right now.
Don't play it now, but definitely come play
but
it later.
It's been a while.
It has been.
I'm going to Benny that damage roll.
All right, I accept. You can Benny that damage roll. It's even a new season. Like, you're only like a week behind.
I'm like 2 years behind.
Yeah, but like the catch-up mechanic exists. You'll catch up really fast. It'll be fine.
So 15. I can't remember. Can I add something to that?
You get the +4 from the drop.
Okay, so 19.
Yeah, that's a very dead wizard. So, Caduceus, you see this wizard like float up and go and summon 2 expansions in like 8 seasons behind Mark. It's like 2 full years. Summon this cloud of mist, and then it just goes away. And you're rapidly probably becoming a fan of Tiana and this sniper rifle. It is now your turn, Caduceus. The first thing I need you to do, however, is I need you to unshake.
I'm just going to spend a penny on that.
Like, I've not had luck with this all night.
Oh. No.
All right. You make up. So here, let's do this. Roll the spirit roll first. Because if you succeed, then you still have your Benny.
Right. That's a... So anyway, I spend a penny.
Okay.
So all the wizards are dead.
All the wizards are dead. There's a bunch of acolytes down below you.
And there's something big coming.
There's a large grating sound, but you can't see it. It's underneath you.
But yeah. Okay.
The only person who saw it is Bottle, and he's dead.
Right. So just there's a ominous grating sound, which is
always good.
And the mist is just hanging around. It's just sort of
it lasts for like 3 turns.
This place less than desirable to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you take damage at the start of your turn. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, good. Glad to help, I guess.
How does a 22 strike you?
Really hard, like just uncomfortably hard.
Very much so, as you are now shaken.
Like double my toughness.
Yeah, shaken with 2 wounds. Unless you'd like to free soak here with your
I'm going to try use my free soak to not have that happen.
I accept.
Okay. 8.
That will soak 2 of the wounds, which means you're not shaken. And
Cool.
you didn't take any wounds. But you do want to not be in this particular poison cloud.
What's the area that's being covered by this gas?
Most of where you're able to stand on this particular platform.
All right. Is there more like levels below me, or is it just like down?
Yeah,
down
there's
is just
yeah.
where everyone
You're
is?
like 3 levels up, so there's like 2 more levels that you can get to.
All right, I'm gonna.
You could even do
Jump,
some
try and-
fancy hunter shenanigans and literally just jump and then flip your mouse and jump up again, right underneath where you were.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
And so I'll jump and try and get to the level below me.
Mm-hmm.
And while I do that, I will I'll bring out the hammerhead.
Yeah. Are you going to be shooting the hammerhead?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to be at a multi-action here. So athletics at
Yes.
-2, and then shooting at -2.
Yes. All right. That's probably a poor choice, but here we are. All that. 8 for the athletics.
Yeah, you very much successfully and end up down there. And that's actually a raise. So I'm going to negate the multi-action penalty on your shooting roll.
Oh, cool.
So you're just going to shoot. I assume you're firing all 5 of those shootings.
Yes.
All right.
We're going to unload on, like,
Just a bunch
I'm
of
assuming there's
acolytes.
more than 5 acolytes
Oh, yeah.
left.
Mhm.
So it's just like a shot, a rate of fire on per acolyte.
You're just going to do 5 acolytes. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to roll 5 of your shooting dice. So 5, I believe it's D10? D12.
12.
You need 5 D12, and then you need a wild die. And you're just going to pick the 5 highest dice.
Okay. So that's a 13, 10, 8, 7, and 5.
Okay. You will... So 3 of those are a raise, and 2 of those are just regular damage. So let's do the 2 regular damage first. So 2d8.
Which is 2d8. Yep. Plus 1 AP2. Okay. Just 1 roll for the 2 normal?
No, you're going to do it twice. So 1 roll.
All right, so 10 for the first one.
That is a dead acolyte.
And 12 for the second.
That is a dead acolyte. Now, the second one, you're going to do 2d8 plus a d6, and then add 1.
More than the previous ones.
Dead acolyte. If you beat 8, it's a dead acolyte.
Okay, fourth one is a dead acolyte as well.
Okay, and one more.
Yeah, same thing.
Dead acolyte. All right, you have successfully deaded a bunch of acolytes, and you get a Benny for doing cool things.
Yay!
Hooray! So, story for chat as I deal new initiative cards. There has been a long-standing joke about how many bennies I don't give as a Savage Worlds GM. And so Sarah started giving me gold stars whenever I gave out bennies. So ever since Do Respite started, I've been a lot better about giving out bennies. So Sarah actually mailed me an envelope full of gold star stickers that came to my house, which my daughter then put all over her face. But yeah, so that's the thing that happened in my life is I got a whole bunch of gold stars. Okay, so Tiana, you get a 3 of clubs. Frito, please tick your dice down. Bottle, please tick your dice down. Caduceus, king of diamonds. Last 6 remaining acolytes are a 6 of hearts. Secret card. The secret card last time was a 2, and the gate just kept opening. Is what happened there. Which brings us to Caduceus. You are up first. There are 6 more acolytes down there.
I mean, it went so well the last time. What if I just did the same again?
Would you like to do the same again and throw a knife and thus get the 6th acolyte?
I certainly want to. I just don't know.
I will give you a Benny if that's what you do.
Well, in that case, yeah, that's certainly what I want to do.
All right, so you get a Benny, and we're just you don't have to jump here. So you're gonna just lead with your. Let's lead with your knife. So give me an athletics roll at a -2. Just need a 4.
I got 7. No, 9.
That is a hit with a raise. So you're going to do a strength, whatever your strength stat is, the dice for that, plus 2d6 plus a d10. So I think it's going to be 3d6 plus 10 for you.
Yeah. More than 8.
All right. That is a dead
12.
That is a dead thrall, and the 4 power points you spent to create your knife are refunded because you got a kill with your knife.
Oh, yeah.
So your Knife does not cost you any power points. Now you may open fire with your hammerhead. So again, 5d12 and a wild die, please. Target number is 4. You get raises on anything above 8.
All right, so it's 2 5s, 7, and then 9 and 11.
All right, so that's going to be 3 just regular damage.
2 raises, I guess.
Yep. So 3 regular damage is going to be
3
2d8 plus 1.
First non-raise, oh god, does
more than 8.
A lot.
All right, that is a dead acolyte.
Erik, you're muted.
Was
25.
All right, that is a dead acolyte.
Second one, 18, 19.
Also a dead acolyte.
And
Also a dead acolyte.
All of them had an 8 in them.
All right.
So they all.
And your 2 raises.
Whereas the first one that doesn't have, that has a raise gets exactly 8.
All right, that is still a dead acolyte.
And then
Also a
more
dead
than 8.
acolyte. All right, so yeah, you machine gun down a bunch of dead acolytes. I'm gonna rule that because this is the way Destiny works. Your hammerhead is currently out of ammo until you acquire some purple bricks.
Makes sense.
because that is a substantial number of, especially because the way Savage Worlds works is you're actually expending like 5 bullets per rate of fire, so that means you just blew through like 50 bullets in 2 rounds as a thing. Okay, which takes us to all the acolytes are dead. Takes us to the door, the hidden card. So below, Tiana, you're able to see from your vantage point with your sniper, you see these 2 out of each side of like the reactor core. You see these 2 massive beings step out. They're probably, I don't know, 10, 15 feet tall. They have these thick tree trunk legs, these huge tree trunk arms, and a single like massive eye looking face thing as these 2 ogres step out into the room. And they will step out and they will both turn around and they will look up to where the machine gun fire has been coming from, and they will fire on Sam because they can, and they will. I love when Frito makes comments that I, as the GM, can't hear because he's muted.
I'm just sitting here quietly chanting to myself, "Res your friends," but then bad guys keep coming in the room.
Weird. It's like how Destiny works.
Yeah.
All right. So these guys are wild cards. So they will be rolling some additional dice. That first one will roll double 2s and miss Sam. But the second one will roll a 15, which will hit Sam, even with the cover that I have decided that you probably have. Which means he will hit with a raise. So he will hit you with 9d6 worth of damage. Because ogres.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
He could roll literally 8 1s and a 2. So 10 versus your toughness from an ogre.
Oh, shit. That's not... Wow. Okay.
Lame.
Yep. The ogre turns and his beam largely... It's like, where you hide behind the crate that's too small for the ogre beam, so you're taking like splash damage from the ogre beam. That's what's going on. All right, Tiana, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 large things that's backs are now towards you, so you can't shoot it in its critical eye spot. But what would you like to do?
Those are big. But the shooting's been working for us so far, so I think I'm just gonna...
But your friends are dead.
But they were shooting at something, so I think that one of them might still be
right,
there.
but their backs are turned, and maybe you could save the other ones. I can help you.
I can do that?
Yeah. So what you could do is, and you get like this image in your mind of like deploying, like crafting a sword and like slamming it down into the ground. And because of the way Well of Radiance works, you could totally just negate the entire athletics roll if you jump out into the middle of the air and cast your spell, because you'll just smash it into the ground and not take fall damage. And then you could resurrect one of your friends, if you would like to do that. Or you can shoot them with a sniper rifle. It's your character. Do what you want.
No, she didn't know she could do that, but now that she does, she's like, oh, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's try that.
All right. So, Caduceus, as you like are kind of glancing out from behind your crate, you see Tiana just like sprint out and jump into the dead center of the room, and then you see just this fire sword in her hand, and she just plummets straight down right into the center of the ogres, and which is where the 2 of you are. They came over to where you are, and big circle of fire explosion, and you are now able to turn and resurrect either Bottle or Deep Six.
Deep Six crashed and burned first, so she'll resurrect him first.
Okay. All right. So that is what you do. You don't have to roll anything. It's just you spend the time doing that. All right, so you are up deep 6. There are 2 large ogres. You're standing in a well of radiance. We get to deal new cards now. Tiana, 10 of diamonds. Deep 6, back in the fight. 2 of hearts. Tick your thing down. Bottle this turn. That means you wake up this turn, but you don't get a card. Caduceus, Jack of diamonds. Sorry, that didn't show up very well. There we go. That's better. And ogres, Queen of clubs, which means they will go first. And they will fire at... They will turn and fire back at the other... Sorry, my brain just went blank. They're going to fire at the people standing in the Well of Radiance, so 1 at each of you. Frito, you proc a light roll heal at the start of Sarah's light roll at the start of your turn. So right now you are currently at 2 of 4 wounds. And they will roll a 10 to hit you. So they're going to roll with a raise, which is a lot of these D6s again. Specifically 9 of them.
Lots of ones.
No, I already did that.
I don't want to die again.
I brought you back just to watch you eat it again.
That would be
happened in
true.
Discord. That's happened in Destiny.
I was like, let's be fair. An ogre shooting you in a Well of Radiance as your friend reses you, pretty much just you dying again in the Well of Radiance. That's how this works. I have good news. I rolled 5 ones. The bad news is the other 4 were 6s.
Ooh.
So that's 29.
Against my 13.
30, 32, 34, 38 against your 13.
I'm dead again.
Do you want to
I am going to attempt to soak
freeze?
because I get to do that.
All right. So you need to soak. You need a lot.
I need a lot.
You need like a 16 to not fall down.
I'm soaking with a light roll.
Or vigor, whichever's better.
Bigger is better. Spending my final Benny to roll again. 8.
Okay. You still fall down.
I'm dead again. Now let me roll to see how dead I am. It's a 4.
You are dead for 4
See you later, guys.
All right. The other guy is going to attempt to shoot the Sarah and roll a 3 and a 2. So not hit the Sarah. Instead, it will now be the Caduceus turn. You are muted, Sam.
I am muted.
You are now not muted.
I'm going to summon up my golden gun and shoot one of these people.
Yeah. All right.
Things.
Let's
Creatures.
Celestial Nighthawk one of them in the back of the head.
Yes.
So you won't get the additional bonus from a crit spot hit, but that's fine. Still gonna... Okay, give me a shooting roll first.
I'm going to Benny that.
All right. You definitely don't want to miss the Nighthawk shot. It's very...
No.
It's
It's just
very sad.
It's a deep and familiar sadness. Any of the... Can't really double tap a single shot,
No.
can I?
No.
That's an 11.
Yeah, that's a hit with a raise. So you're going to do a stupid quantity of damage. You are going to do 6d12 plus d6 plus 4 damage.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I can think of some reasons. It's just a lot of dice.
Okay.
It's Nighthawk. It's supposed to do a lot of damage.
Oh God. Calculations. Okay.
Also, doing math on stream is fun.
That's all right. We just group them in groups of 10. 55 damage.
That is a dead ogre. All right, so you hear that, and then there's a incinerated ogre in front of you, Tiana. It is now your turn. Speaking of Tiana, as one of the ogres incinerates in front of you.
She's going to look down at Deep Six and be like, Coco, that's not quite what I had in mind.
Ogres are scary.
She's going to pull out her submachine gun and try to shoot the other one. You said it turned towards us, right? So she's
Yep.
going to shoot it in the eye.
Yep.
Called shot.
Yep. So there is only a -1 penalty for this called shot because it's enormous.
And it's like 4 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So 7.
That is just going to be a hit. No raise. So 2d6 damage plus 4 from the called shot plus an additional d8 from the weak point hit. So 2d6 plus d8 plus 4. Are you keeping up with all the math, chat? We're not keeping up with all the math.
$20.
All right. That is a shaken with 1 wound ogre. All right. New round. Tiana, King of Spades. Frito, take your thing down to 3. Bottle, Ace of Clubs. You are on your back. King of Hearts goes to Caduceus. And the ogre gets a 10 of spades. So, Bottle, you're up first.
Shake off. I'm going to get my sword and like, okay, this is what I was originally going to do to those other guys, but I'm going to do it to this guy now. Hey, why didn't you res that guy? Why are you just standing around, new person? And then leap towards the ogre and stab it in the eye.
All right, so called shot against the eye with your Eternity's Edge. Give me a fighting roll. You are within the zone, so it's at a +2 from well.
6.
That will hit. Yeah, that'll hit. They don't have very good parry. So strength plus d6 plus 4, AP 4. +2 from the well. So strength plus d6 plus 6. Did you roll a bunch of
Can't.
ones?
Oh, 2 ones.
Yeah. It is going to counter stomp you.
Why?
Because that's what
Oh,
ogres
stop
do.
mechanics are dumb.
That's what
I'm asking my dice. Why?
I was like, that's what ogres do when you get close to them. Let's be fair.
They do.
Okay, so that is 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, 27. So 27 versus your toughness. You
11.
only healed 1. Oh, I need you to... Sarah, please make a light roll at the start of your turn. At the start of...
Right.
Yeah, you make a
Right
light roll.
now?
Yep. It should have happened at
Okay.
the start of Jeff's turn.
Okay.
Because it is your well healing him.
$13.
13. All right, so you heal all of your wounds. No, Tiana's at the back side of the well, and Bottle ran forward to the front of the well. But now you are once again shaken with 3 wounds. And
Soaking it.
you are going to soak here. But you are going to fly backwards regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to fly backwards by a lot of squares. Specifically 16 of them. Which is enough to, hit a wall. And take more damage. What did you get on your soak roll?
3.
So you soak nothing, and then you take another 25 damage.
Ouch. Can I soak that one too?
If you have a Benny.
I do.
All right, then spend the Benny. Yep. Swords are silly weapons. They haven't been meta since Taken King. What are you doing?
4. That was worthless.
Yeah, so you're still incapacitated against the wall. Please roll a d6.
5.
Buffalo will resurrect you in 5 turns unless somebody helps
He's
you.
like, I just got through with this. What do you think you're doing?
I feel like there are a lot of ghosts who there are ghosts who probably participated in Six Fronts or Twilight Gap who they're really used to this whole, oh, he's dead. Oh, no, dead. Yeah. Over and over. All right. That brings us to, however, Tiana. You are standing there with an ogre and you just watch Bottle get run up with a sword, miss, get stomped, and just smash into a wall behind you. Frito has been eye-beamed. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Coco, you showed me how to bring them back, but I think I'm doing better on my own. I'm just gonna shoot this ogre in the eye again.
Okay, killed by the architects. Yeah, exactly. All right. Roll. What are you shooting with? Are you rocket launchering the ogre?
I was just gonna use my submachine gun again.
Okay. Whatever you want to do. I accept.
I'll give you my extra Benny if you use the submachine gun. I mean, not the rocket launcher. Not use the submachine gun. Use the rocket launcher. And I'll give you mine.
Okay.
All right. You have a Benny from Jeff. Roll a shooting roll.
And you said it's just a -1 to hit him in the eye?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm cold shotting again. Okay, 8.
All right. So you are going to do 3d10 plus a d6 plus a d8 plus 8.
Dude.
So much math. We may have broken the game worse than Supers breaks the game. But it somehow feels like Destiny combat appropriately. People dying everywhere.
$22.
Okay. That is a shaken with a second wound. Now, ogre. It's now Caduceus's turn.
He's just sort of staring at this and it's like, I don't even know what I expected. Okay. He's still got the ogre's got its back to me.
Yep.
Is there better cover within a single move away from me?
No, but you could get to his eye a single move, with jumping away from you.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I want to. So yeah. So in that case, that's right. You can jump nonsense in this game in this game
Yep.
world that we live in and is real.
I now want to see nonsense, Sam.
I want to essentially leap over the ogre and turning 180 degrees as I come down so that I can shoot it in its dumb face.
Yeah. You can do that. What are you dumb facing it with?
Probably the scout rifle would be the way to go.
Okay. So what this is going to be is this is going to be an architect. This is going to be an architect's. This is going to be an athletics roll at a -2.
Yep.
And then a shooting roll at a -2.
Yep. Um, 5 for the athletics roll.
Yep. So that lands you in the well. So what that means is you can then turn, you take the shot with Tome Patrol. So you are at a -2, but you get a +2 because of well.
Okay.
And you have a +2 from trademark weapon. So at a +2, but a -1 for the called shot to the eye. So just a total +1.
And +1 for double tap.
And a +1 for double tap. So a total +2.
Well, in that case, 24.
All right, so you are going to do 2d8. You're going to add another d8 because of the called shot, so that's 3d8. You're going to add a d6, so 3d8 plus 6, and then you're going to add a total of 7 just flat. So 7 plus 3d8 plus 6. Scout rifles are not this good.
7, you said?
Yep.
25.
Yep. All right. So that is an ogre who is now at 3 wounds and shaken, and will attempt to unshake, and will roll a 1 and thus not unshake. So let's tick down those initiative things. If you are the 2 dead people, Tiana, 9 of diamonds. Caduceus, 9 of hearts. Ogre, 3 of spades. Hidden card.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I like Frito's reaction. It makes me happy. Okay.
Oh, in that case.
I just want to live.
The hidden card was a Queen of Hearts. So the crystal that the wizards were singing to will explode. And there's going to be a big taken kind of void there where that crystal was. And unlike a lot of them, you're going to feel like this pulling sensation. Like it's like trying to suck you into it. But that will be its turn. And that will bring us to the 9 of hearts, which is Caduceus. There's an ogre, and behind it there is a taken portal hole tear.
I'm going to try and shoot this thing in the face twice.
You are going to do that. I like it. You're going to be at a net of +3 on both rolls. Because, well,
first one is an 8.
that will hit with a raise.
And second one is 13.
Also hit with a raise.
On the first one.
Okay. That will just shake it.
And 19 on the second one.
Okay. Let me just say, let me double check this thing here.
And then I'll sort of circle around to get into some form of cover.
Yeah. Oh, your best cover is likely the Well of Radiance with its procking heal and its toughness bonus.
Oh yeah, if there's not cover in the well, then
Yeah, you can find a crate in the well. That's fine.
here we are.
Yep. But that's enough to kill the ogre. So the ogre will scream back and die. You guys are able to resurrect your companion. Well, your companions' ghosts are able to resurrect their companions because combat's over. So the respawn timer goes away. And you are staring up at a tear in space. And you're hearing this deep, guttural, whispering sound coming from out of it.
Kunduz is like, okay, first thing, Bottle, you're not allowed to talk smack to people who don't go down after you wake up. And secondly, the fuck is that?
The thing that was corrupting all the other guys.
Yeah, and Terrence is like, that is a lot of tachyon energy coming out of that thing. And something really, really, really big.
I'm starting not to like that word. Just want you to know.
Big or
Reload your
tachyon?
guns. We've
That's the word.
probably got another one coming.
Nobody likes anything big.
Another what? What do we do
Something
about
worse
that?
than all of that you guys just dealt with. Thanks,
Give
by the
me,
way.
everybody roll just a D8. This is your ghost notice roll.
7.
My ghost rolled a 1.
I got a 6.
All right. The two sub-8s are like, there's like weird like whispering coming through there and a lot of, that tachyon energy. The 8, Terrence kind of flickers out and is listening for a second. You can see him kind of open up and like the scan goes off and he moves away really quickly. And he's like, who is Savathun?
I'm assuming the others are familiar with that name. Fantastic.
The hive god of like deception.
Oryx's sister from the first Destiny.
Yeah. That's who Savathun is.
She's coming?
Through the portal? Like right now?
That seems to be what they're saying. I don't speak Hive very well.
I do.
Yeah, you can give me an occult roll.
I continue to eye Bottle suspiciously.
Can we close the
roll?
portal?
Occult, Jeff.
That's a good question. I like that question.
Maybe. Give me a science roll. 5. Yes, Savathun is ripping a hole in the world and coming out of her ascendant realm right now. Frida, we're gonna die. We don't have 6 people. We can't do this, right?
Is there a place I can put down a rally banner?
You're
You're
muted,
muted.
Sarah.
Sorry. Benny the 3 and got a 14.
If you blow up the reactor cores on the Exodus Chartreuse, it'll probably be enough energy to reseal the tear.
Let's do that.
I throw a grenade.
Just speaking out loud. Also, do you see?
Yeah, it's like, I think if we blow up the thing.
But shouldn't we get off first?
Our ship's docked nearby. We can.
I also realized as soon as I did it, I'm throwing a trip mine. So it's like,
It just sticks
it just
there.
lands and just and I'm like, oh, right, yeah,
You can shoot
never
it,
mind.
which is what you do in Destiny. All right. Yeah, I mean, your ship is close. Like, you'll have to, like, run for it, but...
That's fine. It'll be cinematic.
Yeah. Oh, is that what
But
you
I
guys
want
wanna
to
do?
talk to her.
No.
You can stay and talk to her, Bottle. You don't have to leave.
You're more than welcome. We have another warlock now. You can stay. It's fine. I'm okay with
And
it.
she doesn't die all the time.
She doesn't use a
I'm s-
sword.
Coming from the guy who is dead for all of combat.
I'm saying, is this a friend? You should do what you want to do. You do you, buddy.
As, like, everybody's, like, backing up.
I pull out my dagger. What do you think I should do, Stabby?
Don't
go-
listen
go through the
to
portal.
your stupid knife.
Go through the portal.
I jump into the portal.
All right.
Where's the reactor?
Oh shit! Didn't actually expect him to do it. Oh no!
Like at this point,
Oh.
Caduceus has just been throwing a bunch of trip mines onto the reactor because hunters.
I'm going to launch the like 2 remaining prospector shots that I probably have in my magazine from last time at the reactor. See if I can get cascade all of those trip mines to also explode.
You do. Yeah, so you fire and big explosion.
Now is the time for running. Let's go.
Tiana, you're like standing there like, what are we? Did he just jump through the what is? And just all of a sudden you just feel an arm grab you and Deep Six starts dragging you. And you go running up. And at the last second, as the fire is like racing toward you, you guys transmat. Tiana, give me everybody give me a notice roll.
What about bottle?
You know.
I didn't think so.
You're not in this realm anymore.
You're in the ascendant plane now.
10.
4.
7.
So with the raise, with the 10, you notice this small like diamond shape object, and it's Buffalo coming toward you, and he's like, no, he's freaking crazy. Like, take me with you.
I'm gonna grab Buffalo. I'm gonna grab his ghost.
Okay, you grab Bottle's ghost, shove it in the backpack. Some amount of arguing goes on between Constance and Buffalo as they have different political ideas. But
there's not enough backpack in there.
One is sworn to New Monarchy, one's sworn to Dead Orbit. It's a problem. But yeah, you guys transmat on, and you guys fly away quickly as just a massive colony ship explodes behind you. And at that moment, Coco says, so if I'm reading this right, there was a massive surge of tachyon energy and then nothing. But now there's just a bunch of really small pockets of tachyon energy just scattered through the asteroid belt.
And that means what exactly?
We can relay that information back to the Vanguard. We'll probably need to increase patrols in the reef for the time being.
And
okay, then.
With that, you guys head into the tower with your still fire team of 3, featuring a new and different and arguably improved warlock. Because who runs Stormtrance anyway? As you...
It's not Chaos Reach.
It's not Chaos Reach. You didn't even have the gloves.
Getaway Artist.
You didn't have Getaway Artist. Like, oh, man. But yeah, you arrive at the tower and are greeted by Ikora and Zavala and a masked hunter who has taken over Cade's job that doesn't have a name yet because story doesn't actually continue in this game.
Nope, it doesn't.
Frida's like, I want to be mad at that, but I can't because he's right. And yeah, you guys have successfully sealed the terror that was going to be Savathun, and you have rescued Tiana, and all it cost was Bottle. So,
victory high fives all round.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us for tonight's special presentation of Forged in Light. A reminder that everything Destiny is owned by Bungie. I just like the game, and as much as I'm poking fun of it in this, I had a lot of fun with it. And if it didn't run exactly the way you think it should, I don't care. I tried, and it felt very Destiny-like to me, so that's good. So we're going to go around the circle. We're going to let everybody introduce themselves. Give us your name. Give us who you played. Give us what your thoughts were on the game. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it feel Destiny looter shooter-ish minus the loot? Because obviously there wasn't any. or, was it just terrible? And then plug anything you want to plug. We're going to start with Game Beast.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I played Tiana, and I've only played Destiny a handful of times because I stink at first-person shooter games. But tonight I had a whole lot of fun. So, and watch me tomorrow night when we play superheroes, because that's fun too.
We will indeed play Somerset City tomorrow at 9 p.m. right here. Traitorous Warlock, Jeff.
I had fun playing delusional character tonight. He's now in the service of his new queen.
Probably. And you will also find Jeff tomorrow night on Somerset City. Yep. Sam, it was awesome to get to finally play a game with you. We need to do that more.
So I'm Sam. I played Caduceus. This was great. I've also only played a little bit of Destiny. I think the last time I played on free to play, it was before that, because it was definitely in like a free trial the game before they moved to free to play. It was the last time I played. But this definitely had that sort of, had that sort of feel. The superpowers felt just, appropriately OP, I guess. The your big limited use weapons felt big and, did a lot for the small amount of times you got to use it. And yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And I think this might be the first time I played Savage Worlds.
At the very least, it's the first time you've played SWADE, because you did mention that you didn't know that.
Definitely, yeah. Because I was like, I've got that book somewhere, and I dug it out and was like, yeah. And then I sort of looked into it and was like, there's a new one. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll think of that one then.
Yep, been out for less than a year.
You can find me on Twitter at _RealSammyP. In time is it 6 hours? No, because daylight savings is dumb. In 6 hours, you can find me over on Roll Society doing Unlawful Disorder, Dungeons & Dragons game where I am playing a quite distressed robot at the moment because it's all going quite badly and he can't do anything to stop that.
Yeah.
Also, if you just want to hear more of me, I guess, you can go to the Penny Peep Show podcast. These are radio drama style shows, and their latest show is A Town Called Prodigal, and I am playing Ritz. So I think that's like a 6-episode thing. Episode 2 should be coming out soon, if not already out.
Very cool.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Yep. Definitely go check out both of those things. Roll Society's show Unlawful Disorder also features Chantel and Jamie from Eternium Gate. So lots of good people there, and the other members. Michelle is a great GM, and Drew is awesome. So go watch that.
Chantel and Jamie may be why I'm stressed. But for a very good reason.
Shocking. All right. And the one that I catered to this evening when I chose what game to play, when I was like, I get to have Frito for a one-shot. What game should I play? Destiny. How are you?
I'm a big dumb titan. And I was dead for the major encounter.
But you died appropriately titany.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
I don't know. I'm Deep Frito. This was a lot of fun. Yes, at least from someone who plays Destiny too much. To me, it very much felt like the game, and the risks that I feel like the general player base take, and the wonky outcomes worked. So.
They're in keeping with a pug playing suboptimally. That's definitely a thing. You won't see like a Datto or Redeem do it, but you'll definitely see us do it. We live for those plays. And you will find Frito here next Wednesday for Eternium Gate. I'm Eric Taylor. This is Do Respite. Do Respite is my thing. We tell stories. We invest in stories. We believe that stories are one of the ultimate forms of relaxation, and we believe that collaborative storytelling through tabletop RPGs is one of the best ways in the world to tell those stories. So that's why we exist. We are a fully crowdfunded operation, so thank you so much to those who follow and support us. If you want to do any of that, there's the links to the subscribe, there's links to donate, and there's links to our Patreon and Coffee all down below. I hate doing that shill part, but it's important because it means I get to keep doing it. I put this together tonight. I was like, hey, I want to do this. And so I said, how do I make Destiny function? How do I make guns appear like guns and have names? Because that's an important part of Destiny. How do we make supers and grenades and melees and stuff be part of it? So hopefully the mechanics worked for those watching. They seemed like they worked for those of us playing. So hopefully everybody had a good time both playing and watching. You can find me right back here in the storyteller's seat tomorrow night for Somerset City, which is a kind of dystopian future supers game. It will be a unique episode because we are down 2 players. Both Blue and Nina are not able to make it tomorrow due to family commitments, but we have a guest tomorrow named Katie, who will be there to play a special character for a one-off and be part of that world. So come and watch us do that. Thank you very much for the follow Miller, and we will see all of you next week. Well, tomorrow, I guess. But for now, on behalf of Deep Frito, Jeff, Sam, and the one and only Game Beast, Sarah, thanks for joining us. Good night. Good luck. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.